Okay, hey guys, Lunar Swordsman's back, and here we go. Yeah, we're in the second part, right? This is the last part. We basically we're in this trial and we're defending Phoenix Wright. Apparently, he was committed a crime, and well, yeah. So we're trying to figure that out. We have a witness now. Her name is Olga Orly. So let's go ahead and see what happens in this testimony. So let's go ahead and see. So let's go. Hmm. Ooh, wait. There we go. Incidentally, who won the game? Isn't obvious. The winner was a victim, Mr. Smith.
Objection!
That's ridiculous. Because Mr. Wright can't lose. Justice? Maybe you can come up with a more legitimate objection. But he hasn't lost in 7 years. Take it from me, kid. It happens. I didn't lose a case my first 70 years as a prosecutor either. Incidentally, I have some evidence here. These are the poker chips as they lay at the very moment of the crime. The hand and the chips on this side belong to the defendant, Mr. Wright. Those on the far side belong to the victim, Mr. Smith. Chips, you say? I mean, yes. Imagine that poker is war. Your hand is your army, and your chips are the spoils. I know that. After all, in my youth, I was known as the poker head of courtroom number 3. I think he means poker face. Looking at this picture, it does seem that most of the chips are on the victim's side of the table. Alright, so chip photo added. Very well, the defense may cross-examine the witness. Alright, let's go cross-examine Olga, really. So, that fateful night. So that night, customer asked me to deal cards for game. Let's go to the next one. He was cold. Both players played with hats on, Let's see about this one.
Hold it!
Hold it! It's already April. How could it be cold? At Portsmouth Club, we have pride on authentic rustic restaurant theme. Outside is a city in spring, but inside is always cold as Mother Russia. No way am I going there. When it comes to hot borscht, cold is best seasoning, victim plays full hand with his hand on his lock at his neck. Let's see about that. Let's press it. His locket? I believe it was good luck charm, He gripped it many times as he played that night. Yes, he must have felt as though it might carry him to the moon and the stars. Though if it were small enough to fit around his neck, it wouldn't have much lift. The defense would like a clarification. This isn't locking we're talking about. I mean, a pendant with a picture, right? Not a rocket. Of course, I knew that. It was probably a pendant shaped like a locket. That's why she called it that. Now, a locket's a locket. It doesn't matter what shape. It's considered bad form to poke fun at the hard of hearing in our society. Hard of hearing or hard of understanding? So, what happened next? Then less hand is done, but something terrible has happened. Let's see what happened. Something terrible? The fence will refrain from shouting. Sorry, I need to reconsider this vocal training thing. Yeah, Miss Orly, can you tell us what happened? Oh, I was so frightened. I tremble with fear. That's that. That man flew at the victim and is strangling him to death. Is that what happened? Hold on a second. That sounds fishy, doesn't it? Let's see. Let's take a look at the evidence right now. Hold on, let's see. Let's go take a look look at our evidence here. Up to 0. Yeah, that's wrong. Yeah, it was not a strangulation. It was a, it was a, it's a brain trauma injury. So let's go ahead and present this.
Objection!
Objection! Oh, really? Strangled, you say? That's odd. Normal customers only choke on bortsch. No, I mean this report shows the victim died of a blow to the head. Ah! Miss O'Reilly, really now? Did you witness a crime? Eek! She's fishy. She's definitely fishy as heck. Like, looking at the picture, it doesn't seem like he was hit. He's still wearing his hat and everything. Yeah, it's a fact that he was hit, Your Honor. Oh, okay. Surprise evidence, of course. Here's a photo we took of the victim with his hat off during our investigation. Well, that's quite shocking, isn't it? His head certainly was hit. So we got another photo here. Okay. But I've seen it happen. The defendant, he lunged at the victim, his neck. Oh, really, Miss O'Reilly? I think I caught you in your own lie this time. Justice, I admire your enthusiasm, but perhaps you should think this through once more. What do you mean? I found a contradiction. There's one thing in her testimony that troubles me. Very well. It seems we should continue the cross-examination. There's such a thing as thinking too much. This horse is dead. Let's stop beating it. There's such a thing as thinking a lot too much, too. That night, customer asked me to deal a card for games. Let's see. Okay. So something else. Wait. Let's press more a little bit. Let's see.
Hold it!
Hold it. You were dealing cards. Do you do this often? I am doing this. If the customer wishes it, I serve anything. Bortsch, cards, more bortsch. It is my work. It is good to hear of a place that has provided the meaning of service. Welcome to Bortsch Ball Club, where bortsch is as warm as the waitresses. Thank you for not handing out flyers for the cross-examination. So, she said both players played with hats on. It sounds wrong, doesn't it? Wait, he said, isn't his hat off here? Hold on, but wait. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, like, how could he, if he had his hat on, wait, yeah, let's, yeah.
Objection!
Oh, no, I'm wrong. Wait, whoops. Objection! This is actually clearly a statement, Your Honor, that was wrong. How exactly are the evidence and the statement just how related? They aren't, are they? Not at all. Mr. Justice, please think the facts over before making accusations. So, yeah, you gotta be careful. I kinda thought that for a minute. So, my bad, I was wrong. Let's press this real quick.
Hold it!
Hold it! It's already April, how can it be cold? At Bortsch Bowl Club, we have pride on authentic rustic Russian restaurant theme. Outside it is city in spring, but inside it is always cold. Oh yeah, I think I already saw this, yeah. I'm coming there. It's because a hot bortsch, cold is best season, you know? I think I did this right. Wait. Please unlock it. Let's see if we can check the future real quick. Hold on. Wait. There's no locket here, though. Okay, that could be. I think this is the one.
Objection!
Yes, that's it! Yeah, objection. You know, there was one curious part of her testimony, just like Mr. Gavin said. But, what does it mean? Mr. Justice, would you care to explain what it is you're thinking so intensely about? Recall testimony, Your Honor. The victim played with his hand on his locket at his neck, I believe she said. I hope you aren't about to raise an objection to the witness's grammar. No, but look at this photograph. Do you see a locket on the victim's neck? Well done, Justice. I'm impressed. I need to be able to handle this. But what does it mean? If we are to believe the witness' testimony as is, then the locket disappeared following the victim's death. Lockets just don't disappear, Your Honor. It's quite simple when you think about it. If the locket is gone, someone must have taken it off, no? Taken it off? Wait! You don't mean... The defendant wasn't strangling the victim at all. He was taking off his locket. Wouldn't that explain it? Ah. Defendant, what did you have to say about this? Jake's right. Say. Yes. I just noticed this, but... You have something hanging around your neck, don't you? Oh. You mean this? Yes, it's a locket, with the photograph inside. A photo of my daughter. Come again? Mr. Wright, you have a daughter? So that's actually a big thing too, but yeah. More on her later. It observed it at the time of the arrest. The picture in the locket is indeed Mr. Wright's daughter. So Mr. Wright has a locket too? I buy that this is just a coincidence. So... oh yeah, you can also... actually, we could just check the... Actually, I just remembered. It's kind of random, but you could check the record. So, like, you could just check their ages. I think I did show this, but yeah, I didn't show all the characters, so... Phoenix Wright, Shadi Smith, you don't know his age, so... Yeah, Winston Payne apparently is super old, so... Oh, I actually didn't actually explain this, but Winston Payne is, like... He's kind of like the very first, like... tutorial boss, like, in all the games, like, he's kind of, but he is just older here, he's older here, so, he's always a staple in the series, so, and there's Olga Orly, she's actually 21, so, okay, well, that's that, so, there you go, just kind of just a random thing here, so let's get through the story, okay, okay, why don't I just buy this a coincidence, okay, let's see, so, what's going on? Well now, if the results of this poker game led to the murder, perhaps we should hear a bit more about the outcome of the game. Further testimony won't be as necessary. It's clear the defendant lost badly. Miss O'Reilly, you will testify to the court about the game played between the victim and the defendant. Duh. Serious competition. The game began with 3,000 points in chip for each man. House chip come in two sizes, small and large. The one who was winning, it was victim. For last hand, defendant play with all chips on table and lose. The moment loss was decided, defendant grabs bottle from table and... Indeed, looking at this picture, it does seem to be a one-sided game. As the court knows, poker was the defendant's life. Failure must have been a bitter pill to swallow. How many times have I heard these words? I done it in a fit of anger. Yet, Your Honor, now I forget. A common tale to be true. Wait. Methinks the judge watches too many old court movies. Mr. Wright says he hasn't lost 7 years, so this testimony must be wrong. Okay. Alright, let's see. Okay, so let's see. So let's take a look at the actual like photo. Let's see. It's kind of hard to tell who's winning. So let's try to get some more information. I think it's just better to get information before we do anything yet. So let's go ahead and go back. So the game began with 3,000 points in chip for each man. The usual starting points? Were there any special rules used? No, not special. Usual game, usual rules. If each man began with 3,500 points, then the total will be exactly 7,000 points. Please, this isn't calculus. This isn't even a long division. So okay, how's chips in the two? Maybe this one, let's press this.
Hold it!
Are the chips in this photo all the chips that were used? Duh, of course! Something's fishy with these chips. Should I press harder? Yes, we should. Let's press harder. Maybe you could explain a bit about these chips. Explain? What is there to be explained? Poker chips are poker chips. They're not fish and chips. Not even a chip with a block. Not a motorcycle cop, not a... Thanks. Now that I pressed her, I better ask something. What are these chips worth? Are they in dollars or rubies even? Niet. As I have been saying before, it was a game, not gambling. Hard, perhaps, for capitalists to understand. Two types of chips. 100 points chip and 1,000 point chips. It is not many, though. Justice. Sir, do you find her comment interesting? In more ways than one, sir. I'd have added her testimony myself. Well, does the defense want to add the witness, what the witness add to her statement, to her testimony? Yeah, let's add it, so. Yes, I do think this deserves further scrutiny. Add to the testimony. I wish I knew where I was going with this. Very well, witness, if you would be so kind. Your Honor. So let's see what she says. One kind of chip is worth 100 points. Other kind is worth 1,000. Two kind in all. So then, let's see. Let's look at the photo again. So wait a second. Hold on, let's see what she said about that. I think she said... Wait. Let's take a look at the other... Let's see what she said. Ah, wait. Let's press this really quick, just to make sure.
Hold it!
So yeah, let's... Mr. Yam said this testimony is important. To be honest, I have no idea why. Mr. Justice, does the court favor to think that you want to say... Oh, what did you say before raising your hand? You're not in kindergarten. Sorry, I'm fine. I better think of something to ask. And quick. The two types of chips. The small ones are 100 and the big ones are 1,000. Right? Right, of course. Ha! Don't waste our time. Is that all? Yeah. Great, Mr. Gavin made me stop her. Now I'm the one who looks dumb. Oh, Justice? Please try not to embarrass me like that. Me? There's a clear contradiction in the information you just have in your hands. What? It's a simple matter of calculation. Go on, try it. We're not in kindergarten after all. I feel like I'm being treated like I'm like a child. Oh no. For a follow. Calculation? Oh my goodness. I guess I would have to, I think we gotta just the photo, so like, yeah, I think the photo probably would be ideal. Right? Let's go for it. Objection! Yeah, that's it. That's the photo. You sure it was a victim who won? Absolutely sure? It seems our attorney is a bit confused. A glance at the picture is enough to tell you who won. If you're not in kindergarten, gosh, then what is that? And saying that like, it's doing that we're in kindergarten here. Just for safety's sake, could you explain the problem to the court? Of course, Your Honor. In this photo, I see small chips and I see large chips. Tell me, which were worth 1,000 points? Why, the big ones, of course. Duh! Oh, I thought so too, but then the totals don't add up. The totals? Let's review what the witness told us. Each man started with 3,500 points in chips, and the combined total value of the chips was 7,000 points. Yes, if my calculations are correct. Let's see, 3 plus 1 carry the 5. They are, Your Honor. Now, look at this photo now. Allegedly shows all the chips. The big chips are worth 1,000 points, and the small chips are worth 100. And you add them up. How much is it? Do it yourself. You're not in kindergarten, are you? Well, at least we gotta use it back on them. So. 10,600 points. The chips don't add up. This clearly contradicts the witness' testimony. But why? How could this be? Exactly, Justice. Now that you know what the what, you must determine the why. Right, there's only one possible way to explain this contradiction. Let's see. Let's take a look for a minute. Let's take a look. So we're both right? Let's see. I mean, yeah, if you look at it, it'd be way too many. It would be unfair, basically, if you had the big ones that were 1,000 points. So, yeah. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Maybe both are right? Maybe both are right, actually. Let's try that. Let's see. Each man began the game with 3,500 points. If all the chips are indeed shown in the photograph, then there can be only one answer. Well, what is it? The value of the chips was the other way around. What? Want you know what I think? The small chips were worth 1,000 points, not the big ones. Yeah, it's the other way around, yeah. Madness, another madness! Show me the photograph of the chips again. There are 6 small chips and 10 large chips. Why, that does make 7,000 points when you add them up. Yeah, if you add them up, it's, 7,000, yeah. Yeah, a little bit of math there, I guess. Excellent point, Lord Justice. It's almost as though you figured it out yourself. Well, I'm just glad I was the one who said it. Oh, wait! The value chips may be different, but that changes nothing. Indeed, the victim didn't have the larger number of chips still. Ah! Exactly. If the small chips are worth 1,000 points, and the large chips are 100, let's do a little math. Add the points for each side of the table. The victim, Mr. Sip, had 20,009 points, and 4,100 points. Well now. It seems that Mr. Wright was winning that night after all. That's impossible! My client had even less reason to kill the victim. After all, he was winning! Yag! Now, Mr. Riley, you must have known the true value of the chips. Since you were there at the scene of the crime, weren't you? Ah! Eek! Here we go. Order! It appears our defendant has lost his motive. And Mr. Wright was supposed to defeat was never happened. Hey! We must now ask ourselves whether we can trust Hold it! Excuse me, what is it, Mr. O'Reilly? I did not want to be saying this, but actually, you see, See what, Mr. O'Reilly? What do we see? In the last hand, there was cheat. Oh shit, cheating was involved. Oh no. A cheat? You don't mean a trick? Wait, or do you mean a scam? They're all the same thing. Yes, there was cheat in last hand. That is why game ends with chipped as they are. just great. First we have lying, now cheating. Well, this case certainly has taken a turn for the interesting. Witness, you will please testify to the court. Tell us about the cheating in the final hand. The final hand, here we go. The last hand, both men had full house. There is 4 of each card in deck, from ace to king. If you look in both men's hands, cheat is more obvious. The next moment, game becomes argument done. The defendant's trick was exposed. He took bottle in his hand. Poor Mr. Smith. So, okay. So, Mr. Really, why did you not tell the court about this from the very beginning? I thought I smelled a cover up here. Well, folks, it's time to throw back the covers. A full house is a very high-scoring hand. Not easy to make in my experience. That alone is enough to suspect less than scrumptious tactics. Mr. Gavin? What's a full house? Words these days, you don't know your poker. I can't say this bodes well for your case or your career. I mean, does a lawyer really have to play poker to do their career? I mean, really, this is getting a little nuts. What is this? Some kind of secret court poker ring? Exactly my thoughts. Justice. You know the term 1 pair, 2 pair, and 3 of a kind, yes? Yeah, no problem. 2 cards with the same number make us a pair, and 3 makes a 3 of a kind. Good. Now picture a hand with 1 pair. A 1, 3 of a kind. That's a full house. Doesn't sound very easy to make, does it? Nah, it's not easy. You know, I don't play poker, but yeah, I know about it, obviously. But yeah, it's not easy to pull off. As you can see in each player's hand in this photo. Wow, they both have full houses. You forget, there's an easy way to make a full house and go undefeated for 7 years. You cheat. The defense may cross-examine the witness. If you did cheat in the last hand, it still leaves one important question. Mr. Wright lost that hand. Who's ever heard of a professional con man losing when they cheat? Yeah, that's a good point. Let's see. The last hand, both men had full house. There is 4 in each card deck, from ace to king. If you look at both men's hands, cheat is more obvious. The next one, game because argument and truth is exposed. Let's find out more about... Let's see about this one. Just how hard is it to make a full house anyway? Actually, we actually just clarified that art. So, I mean, it is quite hard though. It is making a pair and 3 kind at the same time. Kinda already established that. So, I guess it's right. Very difficult to be sure. You can take my word as the poker head of the courtroom number 3. Very difficult that, but not impossible. Full house. Hard. It's not a question of a waste of time. So yeah, it was a waste of time. Okay. So there's 4 cards from ace to king. Let's press that. 4 each card, you say? There is 1 spade, 1 diamond, 1 heart, and 1 club in each card. It is interesting fact that this number 4 comes from number of seasons. Huh? You don't say. Did you know that the cards are numbered 1 to 13? Add all the cards in the deck and you get 634 a year. Didn't know that actually. Huh? You don't say. Isn't that one day short? So, yeah, actually 365 in a year. Yeah, actually. That's why each deck has 2 jokers. They say the second joker stands for the leap year. Oh, okay, that explains it. We're just talking about, like, random card facts, okay. That's you have a perfect presentation of the year. All deck of the cards. You don't say. We're going to be in this court for a year or two. It is going nowhere. If you look at both man's hands, choose more obvious. Is there something that shows their hand? But wait. No, wait, hold a second. No, it can't be. But the victim... Yeah, hold on a second. That doesn't seem right. Hold on.
Objection!
Oh, no, okay, no, I'm wrong. Wait. The evidence clearly fears its contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. I messed up again. Whoops. How exactly are the evidence in the statement just how related? They aren't, are they? No. Uh-oh. Deemed the point. I guess it's not... I failed again. Yeah, they didn't want me any points. Okay. So let's go press this.
Hold it!
Let's press it for evasion. Let's just see. How is it clear? Ah, well, defendant. He played a fifth ace. A fifth ace? I still remember both card hands very well. Oh, okay, so we had to know more about this. Yeah. Mr. Switz has 3 aces. I assumed but he had a full house, I guess. I assumed. So how would he? Wouldn't Mr. Switch? I don't know. Let's just see. I mean, you get a full house, but at the same time, like, yeah. Mr. Wright's 2. Obviously, cheating with a foot, or perhaps I say a hand. Your Honor, perhaps this can't be added to testimony without Mr. Payne's joke. Very well. The witness will add this detail to her testimony, please. Add that. So, okay. So, Mr. Smith hand has 3 aces. Wrights 2, and it's 5 aces in all. Yeah, I think that's wrong. I should have waited. So, I think I was right, but... Yeah, there's only... That's wrong because there's only 4 aces. So, she's wrong. There's not 5 aces. There's only 4. So... Oh, sorry. Ooh. Okay, that's right. Oh! There you go. There we go. It appears the witness is mistaken. Mistaken? But my name... Look, this piece of evidence clearly contradicts what you said in your testimony. That's the photo of the chips, is it not? Justice? Perhaps you ought to explain your point in a way that the judge can comprehend. In other words, use your finger to point out your point. Okay, point out the point. Yes, please point out the contradiction in this photo. What particular point contradicts the testimony? Yeah, she said there's 5 aces. So... Wait a second. I assume it's ace, so like... Yeah, I assume so. So let's... Wait, Wait a second. It's that one, I think. She thinks she was talking about this card. The black ace, right? I think. Let's try that.
Take that!
Why, it's here, of course. It's... where? Where is it you're pointing? Where, good question. Today on the date of bluffing. Sorry, Your Honor. I better rethink this. I think you best point out your point again. We're gonna point out your, oh, what is that story? Okay, let's see. I totally am gonna fail. I'd already be done. My case would be over. I failed as a lawyer. Let's see, let's try this. Is it, wait. I assume it's... this?
Take that!
Yeah, over here, yeah. Yeah, I was right. I was thinking that. There we go. So, Miss O'Reilly, in her testimony, made the following claim. Mr. Smith's hand has 3 aces. Yeah, she's right, yeah. Yeah, he's only had 2 aces. That's what I was trying to think. There we go. As you can clearly see, the victim's hand held only 2 aces. Eek! So yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Well, maybe the witness was simply confused. Perhaps it was the defendant's hand that held the 3rd ace in question.
Objection!
Take a look at the evidence. As you can see, the defendant also had 2 aces in his hand. Where's the 5th ace? I see cheating alright, but it's going right in this courtroom. 2 aces in each player's hand does make 4 aces total. Hardly proof of cheating. Wait, please! It is true, I have seen it, the 5th ace. There was cheating, I swear to you. That's odd. She must be lying, yet she's the most sincere I've seen her all day. You're right to trust her instincts. Mr. Gavin? Who knows what lies in store for us at the trial ahead? Your Honor, if I may, I have a suggestion. What might that be, Mr. Gavin? If you don't mind, perhaps you might examine the actual cards. The cards? Mr. Payne. Yes? The player's hand that night was set aside as evidence, were they not? The defense would like to request that the cards be shown to the court. Very well. The prosecution will submit this evidence. Which will you examine? The victim's card or the defendant's cards? Yeah, if these cards don't prove cheating was going on, nothing will. I'd say the victim's, actually. Let's go look at the victim's hand, yeah. It was the victim's hand that was changed over the course of the witness' testimony. The defense requests time to examine Mrs. cards. Very well, Mr. Payne, if you would. Very well. So let's go ahead and take a look at his hand. Let's give each other a big hand. Sorry, bad joke. Well, anyways, okay. Well, it's time's wasting. Get to it, Justice. Yes, sir. Let's go take a look at the cards. Let's see. So we can examine evidence, actually. This is something we can do. So examine evidence. Be sure to view it from all sides and angles. Try using the dials on the evidence viewer. That should give you a better perspective on the case. Okay, let's do this. So yeah, we can just move this around. Yeah, we can move this around, so like that. And oh yeah, you know, there is something fishy here. Yeah, one of these cards is blue. So which one is it? Yeah, it's the king. Yeah, it's the king. Yeah, let's go ahead and just examine this. That's not supposed to be. Yeah. What? Your Honor, look at this. One of the victim's cards. The back is a different color. That's impossible. But they put that card in the right hand. Oh, the jig is up. What was that, Miss O'Reilly? No, yeah, I merely said, yeah, Your Honor? Mr. Gavin, yes. Tell me, what is the easiest way to cheat at poker? To cheat? I'll tell you. One merely needs a friend, a comrade, shall we say. A dealer. Wait, so you mean... this witness, Miss O'Reilly? She's a cheater. A professional, I wager. Yep, that's obvious. Yeah! Order! Focus, Justice. Time to take advantage of her. Of her mistake. What things follow? Your Honor, please recall the testimony we just heard. That's impossible. But I put that card in Wright's hand. Ergo, Miss Olga really conspired to cheat, not with my client, but with the victim, Mr. Shadi Smith. Here we go. Urgh! Not only did she cheat poorly. Therefore, is not to imagine an altercation between her and the victim. What? Wait, you don't mean... The defense isn't accusing the witness, Miss Olga Orly, are you? Time for justice. There were 3 people in that room at the time of the incident, and if Mr. Wright isn't guilty, that means... I am. The defense accuses the witness, Miss Olga Orly, as murder. Eek! Well, plot twist. Mr. Payne, where's your witness, Miss Olga Orly? And it appears she has lost consciousness, Your Honor. Mr. Justice? Your Honor, it seems you presented a new possibility to the court. One suggesting a connection between the witness and the victim, Mr. Smith. And that means this court cannot pronounce a verdict for the defendant at this time. What? I did it! I held out! I see a point in prolonging the trial this day. The prosecution will need to make further inquiries.
Objection!
Oh. What? Really? Mr. Wright? You can't end the trial here, Your Honor. Not yet. What nonsense is the defendant spewing now? Think. One of the cards held a different colored back. Don't you wonder what it means? What are you doing, Mr. Wright? Raising objection when you're about to get off the hook? Ridiculous! Mr. Payne, you of all people should know. Mr. Wright has a talent for the ridiculous. It's true. Perhaps we should get to the bottom of things. Let's clear up the facts about the game that fateful night. As was said before, we alternated between 2 decks of cards at night. That was said before! The 2 decks of the club have different colored backs, blue and red. 1 color per deck. Why use different colored backs? If we use the same color, the 2 decks might get mixed. You still use different colors, and they still got mixed up. We used red deck for the last game. I see, but that's odd. For some reason, I have this impression that you were using the blue cards. Yeah, me too. I'm sure someone said something about blue cards. Whatever, in the end, 1 card of the wrong color got into the mix, which means there was cheating. Yes, a card slipped into the deck would seem to indicate cheating. Yet, this card raises 2 serious questions. Apollo? Yes? Let's consider the first question, shall we? Think. In the last game, when was a card swapped? When? There are 3 broad possibilities here. It could have been swapped before the murder, during the murder, or after the murder. Well, yeah, thanks for the news bulletin, Mr. Wright. Of course, it was swapped. Oh? It might be as simple as you think, Mr. Payne, or it might not be. Dick. I'd like to hear what Batal thinks first. When do you think the cards were swapped? When were the cards swapped? Let's think about this. Wouldn't it make sense to be before the murder? Like, before the game, I guess. I'd assume that, right? Well, it must have happened before the murder. You mean during the game? I wonder. Why? Think, when you're playing poker, which side of the cards face your opponents? The back. Oh yeah, no, okay. Yeah, I suck at poker, okay. Sorry, let me think about some more. When was the card swapped to the deck? Let's see. During the murder? Well, weren't they swapped during the murder? During the murder? Tell me, when exactly is that? Oh well, the very moment the act, I guess. Would that be the moment the cards were shown? Or perhaps the moment when the cheater was revealed? Or the very moment the bottle came down on Mr. Smith's head? No. No, yeah, no. it's after the murder. I was thinking that. Can I have a moment? That moment could cost you this case. Sorry, let me rethink this. What were the cards on it? Oh yeah, it's after the murder. So. Perhaps it happened after the murder? What's that? Ridiculous. What's the point of cheating after the hand has been shown? That's silly. Objection! Yes, but tell me, how do you swap cards during the game? I'll take silly over impossible. Take it from me, son. There's a lot of silly in this world, but very little impossible. Oh, well, even when the cards, in the backs of the cards are a different color? If you pulled that during the game, you'd be caught in no time. Quite true. That would mean that the blue card in question was swapped after the hands were shown after the murder. Okay, this is getting past silly and straight on the crazy. I mean, what hasn't been silly in Ace Attorney? I guess again, what's the point of cheating after the game's over? Who would do that? Who indeed? That's one of the mysteries before us. There's another? Yes. A simple yet decisive question must be asked. Who swapped the red card for a blue card? Who? The game and the murder is done. The victim is dead. Only two remain in the room. Alive, that is. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and her witness, Olga Orly. Okay, so let's start with the red card for blue. It's gotta be Olga, right? Maybe it could be someone else. Let's try someone else. Maybe. Think outside the box. Yeah. The one who swapped the cards wasn't Mr. Wright, of course. And, well, it doesn't seem like it had been Olga, really, yeah. I mean, what are you suggesting? It's hardly a logical conclusion, I'll admit. As a defense, I think it only makes sense for you to name Mr. Orly at this point. Yes, I know. But she was the one who dealt the cards, right? I just can't believe she would make the mistake of swapping the wrong color card. If the card was swapped during the game, it would be obvious, yeah. Something you'd like to share with the court, Mr. Wright? Oh, my apologies, Your Honor. I was just thinking of how much fun this is. All the time. He's getting kicked out of this. Fun? How about confusing? I have no idea what the defense is claiming, Your Honor. If the one who swapped the card was the defendant, it wasn't Miss O'Reilly, then who was it? Yeah, well, that is the question, isn't it? Precisely. Huh? I believe we're about to see this case take a new direction. A new direction? We'll find that indeed. After the murder. Someone swapped one of the cards in the victim's hand. And that someone made two critical mistakes. I'm sure you're going to tell us that the first was swapping the wrong color card. Because the one who did the swap didn't know two colors of the cards were being used. The other mistake was the number of the card. Right, the person who plays the fifth ace was the king. I'm sure whoever swapped it wasn't expecting to be the fifth ace after all. All they knew was that the game had been won with a full house. So they picked up the king from the table and swapped it in. But just what problem? According to our case record, this person doesn't exist. True, not until now. But you have to admit, the possibility of first person, though, it's more than a possibility. There was someone else that night at the scene of the crime. What? I believe the judge spoke truthfully earlier. You do make trials ridiculous, Mr. Wright. His trials proceeded on one central assumption, namely that at the time of the incident, there were only 3 people in that room. I believe this evidence, shall we say, overturns that assumption. The problem is that you chose to conceal this information from the court. I suppose that is a problem, yes. Court is adjourned for a brief recess. Mr. Gavin, I'll see you in my chamber surgeon's recess. Certainly, Your Honor. Very well. The trial will resume in 20 minutes. Alright. Okay, I think here would be a good time to leave off. And I guess we'll go see what happens. And yeah, it's a big plot twist. So there's a fourth person. So let's go. We'll see the next one. And yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And yeah, this is Lunar Swordsman, and I hope you guys have an awesome day. Take it easy. Bye bye.